Setup wise, they're similar in length in terms of club, but they're very different setups, aren't they? Now, yes, she's a bit too far from the ball. I'd say there's a little bit too close and a bit too upright, to be fair. That to me is more of a setup I'd want to try and see over and over again, maybe a little bit closer, but that's just purely getting your arms, rather than being out here, just moving them in there like so.
This is the last one.
This was your last one of your last two or three. This is your sort of first few three, would you? Okay. So that left-hand posture for me is a better posture. Just your arms a smidgen too far from the ball, rather than having your arms here, but then being very upright with your posture. Okay. Ideally, we're looking for 90 degrees with your posture. That's fine. That's what your posture is there, which is a little bit too upright with your spine. Okay. Now, if we look at the actual club itself, you watch what that club's way out in front of you there. That club is better when it comes down here, okay, in terms of being less out in front compared to that one, okay, but we could be a little more over the golf ball, okay. So that generally is a good backswing, which is the hands go to the top of the backswing there nicely. From here, jump. From there, it's the sensation of your hands going back and the club then almost falling back behind you, okay. So as you can see on here now, the club's starting to work further. If the wall was behind you on this edge here, should we say, your club now is moving away from that before it's gone backwards, yeah. So your club, now when we do that wall drill, obviously, the club will be back here somewhere, way behind you, which is a fault. But by dragging it and getting that sensation of the club being way out behind you, it will overcompensate or over-exaggerate the club from being here to getting back down here to eventually getting to where it wants to be. And that's the idea of these drills there, okay? So you're doing exercise, you're doing movements to overcompensate this to that, to then find the green line where we want it to be. Okay, in an ideal world, you'd be in that slightly better posture, and when you come into impact here now, your hands and arms underneath your chin there, and the club now's down the line. It's a little bit outside there, but not too bad compared to that one there, where it's sort of way out there. And if you actually measure the distance from sort of your quads there to the golf club,
yeah.
If I said to you now, hold those clubs there at that position, you could hold her there all day. She would start getting a little bit heavier after a while with the club out of that position. Okay, so that's what we're trying, and that's where the maximisation of power and speed is going to come from, because you're going to be more efficient with your hit. When you were doing the swing just with the impact bag or just your arms, the arms are swinging underneath your shoulders nicely going back, and there's no out in front of you at all. A lot of this movement out here is to stop a ball going over here by swinging it kind of in that direction. You sort of throw the club outside, and possibly as well to try and get more power and speed by throwing the club out to the golf ball. You want to try and get more power and speed to whack it, rather than letting the arms and hands drop down to impact, drop down here, and then with the hands and arms and the wrist speed, give the ball a smack or give the impact bag a smack, that kind of thing. And potentially, if you get chance, I mean, the cheapest chips, I mean, you can buy online for like a £5 or a £10. You can spend up to like 50 quid on a decent one. Impact like bag. If you Google impact bag, that's a Lonsdale or Longridge, obviously completely non-branded one. That's sort of ones from JJB. They may even sell them in sort of Sports Soccer or JJB Sports in town in St David's Centre. I'm not sure. But that was bought online, maybe an eBay. It was a £5 or a tenner. And I just stuff it with bedding. Old bedding that's going to get chucked out, and that's all you need. You can whack it to your heart's content, how you want to do it. And it just gives you that speed drill to get that hand giving that club a good old swish at the bottom to maximise that efficiency. And that's where the power's going to come from. Not your arms, not your torso twist, not your hips spinning, because you won't get that much speed with your hips twisting. You coil back to get your power, then you release that to the ball with that swish of that club with the hands, and that's where the power's going to come from. So yeah, maybe some work with that. The wall drill, as we said, just to expand on here, okay, you've got the wall obviously behind you there, heels to the wall. I think we said it was 1.5 feet forward with it. You sort of step 1 foot and then half a foot, then get your body in position, and then you swing to the top of your backswing and stop, okay, and then from there, that's position 1. Position 2, you find the wall, stop, and then let the club drag and drop down the wall as you come back. You can see in this case the club's always before is moving away from that wall, and at this position now is a long way away from the wall there, okay. In that position there now, the club's sort of back here somewhere really, but getting the club out here, you're in a very weaker position, losing power, losing speed, and losing efficiency, okay. Does that all kind of make sense?
Yeah.
Yes? You sure?
Lot to do.
It's a bit to take in. I will email you the drills as practice, okay, of what to do. Obviously the wall drill, the swishing with that club drill, maybe the impact bag. If you want to get an impact bag there, you can get one of them sort of thing, just to try and maximise the speed that we're looking for, to try and increase it and get that you've got a chance.
God, there's a lot to do in that.
Yeah, this is the time you have to do it, to be fair. That's what I said. So you're not playing much other winter times with a lull in terms of golfing competitions anyway.
But one of the targets was the middle shot.
Yeah,
this is
it,
shot.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. And in some ways this does transcend through the bag. So your wedges through your driver will be the same feeling, or same positions, but obviously off the ground has been more of an important thing to do.
And I've been enjoying the short game.
Yeah, good. And now you've got focus to work on,
I've got that, and I've got to have a look and...
Yeah, good stuff. And what was your scores on the mini par 3? Did you keep the average score?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
I'll show
okay, it's fine. Yeah. Don't know if you haven't got it, that's fine.
Well,
but
that was only 3 times because that's the only time I've been out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But it gives you kind of something to focus at, as you said.
Why I did text you and
I
remembered, but I still think, some of it is a bit flattering because...
No, it's fine.
Because they are less than 50.
That's fine. It's 50 and under. It could be me to you from the edge of the green. Doesn't matter.
Some of them are... Because yesterday, or Monday...
Hang on, so if we go on that there, so that's...
And it's all right, isn't it? They know they're okay. I mean,
so that average there, so there's 2 4s, 2 2s, that's level 3. So then we've got 3 4s, so that's 3... Oh, there's a 4 there, so that's 4 over. And then you've got 2 4... So you're 1 over, 4 over level, so 5, so there's 3, you're 2.5, so you're 3.7 average. So you can bring that down to 3.
Yeah.
That's 0.7 shots saved over 9 holes.
But
that's 6 shots saved.
Went here on Monday because it was quite busy. We only did 7 to 15.
Okay.
And 15 we decided it was going to be the last hole.
Yeah.
And then we both tried really hard.
Yeah.
And
there's a 2, yeah.
That one there, that was a 2.
Yeah.
Because I looked and she said, I told her, she said, you're only 50. I said, yeah. I said, well, I'll get 3 now, and she we could go for 2.
Yeah.
So I went out and had a look.
Yeah, exactly.
And I chipped up, say to about there, and got in.
And that saves you a shot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So even though the 2 is maybe flattering, sometimes it's the simplest shots when you're from here to the screen from the edge of the green, and the flag's 10 yards on. That should be an easy chip and putt. How many times do we take 2 shots? Yeah. We could chip it past, we could 3 putt, we could duff the chip again. And so then it's 50 and under. Any time you're off the green, basically, when you putt. I wouldn't say a putt from off the green would count. Any time you're using anything that's non-putter, so 7 iron, 8 iron, 9 iron wedge, even chip with a hybrid, and then your next putt. So it's a mini par 3.
It's got to be a 3. Well,
yeah. 3 to go. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, perfect.